Hey guys, sorry I've been gone for so long. YouTube didn't like my last video, so they gave me a strike and I couldn't upload for a week or whatever. Anyway, I came across some very interesting articles earlier and it got me thinking. So apparently there is a fungus that makes male flies try to mate with dead female flies of a different, there's different types of flies, right? There's house flies and then there's horse flies, whatever. Anyway, the fungus supposedly is making them be attracted to dead flies. And so they're dying off. This isn't happening in mass. But then I come across another one about fruit flies, and then another one about some wasps and something else. All the same thing. And it got me thinking. We all know that we're human and we all have, flesh, blood, because this also is in some mammals and whatnot too. And so we can look at everything and be like, oh, that bacteria is going to cause these flies to die. It causes humans to die, whatever the case is. And so what this is saying is that these flies essentially have a mental illness, essentially, that causes them to be attracted to dead flies. However, we've also seen this in frogs and other species and mammals where this fungus that they claim, these fungi are making them attracted to the same sex. And I know people aren't going to want to hear this, but it's just the honest facts. The mainstream media and Hollywood and all of these industries and whatnot for a very long time have been trying to make mental illness okay, like destigmatize it. And nobody should be like condemned because of their illness. But I think it's worse for them to play along with an illness and medicate them with very strong medications when that might not be what they actually need. I mean, just look at this fruit fly situation, on these house fly situations, whatever, these frogs, everything else. If it's caused by a fungus, wouldn't you just get rid of the fungus? Treat the fungus? But that's not what they do in humans. Do you realize that there is no scientific, like an actual test that can be done for mental illnesses? None. For very few, you can have like PTSD and things like that. You'll be able to see some elevated levels of certain hormones and certain whatever, but nothing else. Everything. So, psychopathy, bipolar, schizophrenia, all of these are what's considered rule-out diagnosis. They are by looking at someone's file, looking at the person, speaking to the person, and then whoever that doctor is at the time is going to make this determination. Okay, yep, you've got this. Says what? Is that science now? Is that science? Is that medicine? Well, it's medicine, I guess. It's not healthcare. It's absolutely not healthcare. What if it is a fungus? What if it is a parasite? The study of diseases is called epidemiology. Yeah, like the study of demons that are upon someone. So let's just call it a fungus, though. We'll call it a fungus if that's what's fun for them. But so it could be a fungus. It could be a parasite. Yes, and it could be something else. There's many, many, many people who have been freed from many things in the name of Jesus Christ. And I know that freaks people out. It's in some sectors. They're like, oh, conversion therapy. That's not what I'm saying. There are certain things that may be a parasite or maybe something else, but it's way more damaging to someone to just go along with their illness. Would you do that with anything else? Would you do that with alcoholism? Would you do that with a heroin addict? Would you do that with cancer or anything? Anything else? Would you just play along with it? You wouldn't. So why? What is it that they want to just make mental illness as just something to be accepted? Well, there's a simple reason. Well, there's a couple reasons. You're more easily malleable if you are drugged up all the time, and you might be oppressed by some demonic entity or of some sorts. You're also more willing to spend money erratically. So it helps corporate, it helps big pharma, and it helps, push whatever narrative that they have going on. So there's multiple reasons that they indulge this type of thing. And a lot of the people that run these things are themselves afflicted with certain things. But it's so wrong to just play along with these things for people. And it's sad. It's just really sad. And it could be a parasite. It could, I'm telling you, there's people that have, like with this silver, people that have had PTSD and man, I could name so many things, but we're not really allowed to talk about those things with a lot of things, because a lot of things start in your gut, and whenever you get, because that's a pH balance, so whenever you get all of those things aligned, and especially of course I'm going to say with the help of Jesus Christ as well, and that's just a fact. That's why they don't want us talking about Jesus on here. It's just so sad. I see it so much. Just go put in mental illness in the Google search bar, and then press news, and you're gonna see article upon article about how this judge came out to destigmatize and how it's so, she's what's her name, Simone Biles, she's a hero. Really? Because she gave up? They want you to be a quitter. They want you to be malleable. They don't want you to be a leader. They don't want you to be good at anything. They want you mediocre, in the middle. They want you screwed up. You do a lot more for them whenever you're screwed up. It's sad. I mean, in the United States, we consume, what, like 80% of the pharmaceuticals in the world? Do you think that we have a higher rate of all of these things? Or do you think that they just diagnose them a lot more? I think they just diagnose them a lot more. As someone who worked in the emergency room for years and have seen the games that they play. And it's not really games. A lot of doctors actually believe this stuff. It's like, okay, check this box, check this box, check this box. Okay, they're bipolar. And, I saw something shocking in the UK the other day. It was like somebody went in for, their dad had just passed away. So they're already, having issues. And they go in for a consultation within an hour. This doctor put this patient, an 18 or 19-year-old, on sex change hormones. Kid's dad just died, and within an hour, first appointment, yep, here you go. Here's some hormones. What? Something to change the rest of your life? I mean, it just think about this. They see it in insects, in reptiles, in mammals, but yet when it comes to humans, they're like, nah, we're gonna go along and just play with these other things. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. I mean, that's some high-level sociopathness. Like, that's psychopathy. I don't know. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. People want you to have, your truth. Live your truth. And no, there is no your truth. There's the truth. That's it. There's no your truth, my truth. There's the truth, and then your feelings. But your feelings are just that. They're your feelings. And they might not be right. Just a fact. Anyway, guys, I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Like, share, and subscribe if you would like to get some silver. The link will be in the pinned comments and the description. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye, guys.